Today I'll be addressing the common issue of a recent problem that has agitated most of the people of our nation. Uh, After a recent incident took place in Delhi, where a 6-year-old girl was attacked by a number of street dogs, and it eventually led to succumbed succumbing of her death. After undergoing multiple treatments as well, she was not able to uh, find a life, and it ultimately led to her death due to the attack of 6 street dogs in Nathapul place of Delhi. After which led to the suo motu cognizance of Supreme Court, wherein the Supreme Court doesn't need to have a petition or any complaint. It files an order uh, on its own. The order was uh, about transferring all the street dogs of Delhi NCR region to basically their shelter homes. So this was basically the origin of the situation that has been taking place in our country in the recent days. So the uh, effects of this, uh, so coming on to the problems that has been caused due to for this problem was that a lot of uh, street dogs were attacking, and Supreme Court has ordered them uh, to go to the shelter homes. So this is the problem which we have to tackle, and uh, the the possible solutions to these problems could be uh, taking some insights from the Netherlands government, the Dutch government, wherein a proposal has been made by the Dutch government following the uh, CNVR approach, wherein first of all the the uh, the government collects the dogs from the streets, and then they sterilize them, and then they vaccinate them, and then they release them after all. So it has led to a conclusion that Netherlands has become the only nation with no stray dogs in their nation, which has ultimately led to safety for a lot of people. And there has been no incidents where a lot of people have been attacked in the Netherlands. According to a report by WHO, there has been uh, globally uh, the world records 20,000 cases annually, wherein 20,000 people lose their life due to the attack of dogs. It could be of rabies, and it is a mortal disease wherein the person develops a situation of hydrophobia, and it eventually uh, leads to the death of a person. So there are a number of pros and cons of this situation as well. A lot of people, PETA animal lovers, are fighting, wherein they are saying that Supreme Court has only uh, made a decision uh, and it is only a one-sided decision. Supreme Court need to take adequate measures, because as soon as the dogs are being sent to the shelter houses, we know that there are not proper conditions there, and the time limit that Supreme Court has given to do all this is just 8 weeks. So we have 1 million dogs in our nation, and currently the situation is that we don't have adequate number of shelter homes to provide them necessary conditions, and after taking them to shelter homes, it is not uh, of course valid that they will be given proper nutrition. They might be uh, killed by a lot of people, and it will eventually be a black mark on humanity, wherein the humans, being the most intelligent species, would be the one that has been converted to most selfish species, that has been only thinking about himself and not about animals as well. So to overcome this issue, uh, I personally believe that uh, we should adopt foreign terminologies and foreign solutions. Uh, uh, an initiative by Dutch government as well can be taken. Microchipping can also be done. Microchipping is a technique wherein it is also observed in cows as well, where a passive chip is inserted near the earlobe of an animal, and it is usually a unique identification of an animal, wherein the all the details of the animal can be found out. It can also be found out whether the animal has been sterilized earlier. It can also be found out that whether it has been vaccinated earlier, so that corruption records cannot be there. That that at times we see that uh, government departments such as MCDs uh, can turn their budget into corruption also. So microchipping could be done to uniquely identify and check if the animal has already been sterilized. Also, the sterilization needs to be done uh, to a limited number of population. We cannot sterilization cannot be made to all the animals, to all the dogs, because the main idea of sterilization is to stop the reproduction among animals. And we can see that annually a dog can give birth up to 10 to 12 puppies, and it has led to overpopulation of them, and the food scarcity in our nation has made them very agitative and very aggressive, that they have now started attacking people as well. So a sterilization must be done only to a limited number of dogs. Otherwise, it would lead to extinction. If we sterilize 100% of the dogs, it will ultimately lead to extinction of the species, because they can't be able to reproduce any further, and this will eventually lead to a bigger crisis, and we will not be able to see a dog species anymore. We could also look into the emotional aspect of it, because a dog has always been a friendly, as dog has always proved to be a good friend to a human. There has been incidences where a lot of areas which had been flood shedded, that had already been identified by the dogs, and they used to rush to people's houses to tell them that you need to vacate these things, vacate your houses. And they have always been friendly to us, and we'll have to look for a two-way solution, not on the one side. So I think adequate measures should be taken for sterilization. About 40 to 60% of the population must be sterilized. Old or weak dogs must not be sterilized. And I personally believe that this will be a greater initiative if uh, government of India or Supreme Court looks into the matter and deals it suitably by taking adequate concerns concerning the stakeholders and PETA organization and animal welfare of the society, not just taking actions out of anger or by just one incident. With that, I rest my case. Thank you.